call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on last year's national champion, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans offense going to get the chance to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Working that left side now. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Quick step and go. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45 on its way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Finding open areas. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. There he goes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. It's caught. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Gets away from one. He's got space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Buys a little extra time. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Calls it in. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback on the keeper. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point. They're on top by 18.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. From the gun, running back on the move. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when they were
turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game. They've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try the run.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
The Spartans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintained.
Wide open spaces. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Runs for the tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets it out fast. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Lions is big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, what a move to get room. There he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield very late in the half. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man on the run. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's some pressure. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll open the second half on the ground. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He goes. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion.